How cool would it be if you were able to access ChatGPT through your phone? Well, this new powerful shortcut allows you to be able to integrate ChatGPT and all of its features onto your phone. So essentially anything that you can use ChatGPT for, you'll be able to do that all on your cell phone. Let's go ahead and show you exactly what this shortcut is and how you can set this up. And we'll also go over some new and unique use cases that you'll have with the ChatGPT shortcut on your phone. So let's go ahead and get started. The shortcut that I'm referring to is called SGPT. So SGPT is a ChatGPT shortcut which allows you to integrate ChatGPT on your phone. But the main difference between this new shortcut and some of the previous other shortcuts is that this allows you to be able to have access to your calendar, to your music, so that you can then integrate ChatGPT with some native apps on your iPhone. So for instance, once you have SGPT installed, and we'll be going over the installation instructions a little bit later in this video, you can ask ChatGPT to create you a custom playlist based upon your music. So you can give it a name for the playlist and you can ask it to create a custom playlist of songs that are early 2000s pop. And it will go out and it'll use all your music within Apple Music and it'll create that custom playlist for you. So that's a pretty cool use case that you have included with SGPT that isn't included in some of the other ChatGPT backed shortcuts. A second useful use case would be the ability to summarize text or summarize links. So once you have SGPT installed, you can add it to your home screen and then you can ask it anything that you can ask ChatGPT. For instance, you can paste a bunch of text and you can ask it to summarize that information, or alternatively, you can paste a couple of different links from websites and you can ask ChatGPT to summarize those articles for you. And again, it'll do that all within your iPhone home screen. So you don't have to log into your web app, you don't have to go on your laptop, you'll be able to have the powerful features included in ChatGPT all on your phone. Another cool use case of SGPT is its ability to summarize text in an image. So you need to start off by adding a prompt, which would be live text. So this is a trigger phrase. Once you enter that prompt, then your photos will then be popped up onto the interface. From there, you'll be able to select an image and then the AI will read that image and it'll extract the text from that image and pop that into your chat box. So once you choose that image, it will be able to read whatever words are on that image and then that will be sent over to your ChatGPT chat box. So that's a pretty cool feature, again, that's not included in the web app of ChatGPT, but once you integrate it into your phone and you have these shortcuts, you're able to do some different use cases and have some different features. Another cool and useful use case of SGPT is its ability to help you with your schedule. So for example, a prompt that you can use is, when can I take my next 4-day vacation based on my schedule? And again, the SGPT will be able to integrate with your calendar, so it'll be able to see what your calendar looks like, and based upon your free times in your calendar, then it will give you a schedule of when you can take your next day or your next 4-day vacation. And that's just one use case. You can do this for multiple different use cases for your schedule. You can ask it, when is the best time for me to schedule time for this meeting, or when's the best time for me to meet for a 4-hour lunch within this next month. As you can see, there's a variety of different things that you can ask SGPT, because again, it has access to more native apps than if you were to use just a regular web app. And lastly, one of the main differentiating factors between SGPT and some of the other ChatGPT shortcuts is that it remembers all of the chats in your current session. So you can actually export your chat and then you can send it over if you like to keep that information which you gathered while using SGPT. So it remembers all of your responses so that you can keep it and use it whenever needed. So those are some of the most useful and unique features of SGPT. So now let's talk about how you can actually install SGPT onto your iPhone. The first thing that you need to do is download the main shortcut, which is called s.gpt, and I'll leave a link in the description below this video for the main shortcut that you need to download first. The second thing that you need to download is the SGPT encoder. So again, I'll leave a link for both the main shortcut and the SGPT encoder, and you need to open this on your iPhone and download both of those shortcuts on your iPhone. So once you've downloaded the main shortcut, the first thing that you need to do is set up that shortcut. So you need to head head over to OpenAI and grab your API key. If you don't know how to do this, it's very easy to do so. You just sign up for an OpenAI account and then you get a free secret key because this will be pulling from the API. So you will be charged a couple cents if you generate content, because you're not using the web app, you are using the API key from OpenAI. So once you've added in your API key, then everything should be set up. The second thing that you need to do is make sure that you've downloaded the encoder. So that's the second link, which is the GPT or the SGPT encoder. So once you've added that in, go ahead and click add shortcut, and that will be added into your phone. And now you're ready to go ahead and start using SGPT. To make it a little bit more accessible, I recommend holding down on the SGPT shortcut, and then you want to share it onto your home screen. So once you do so, it will be added onto your home screen, and then it will be much easier for you to use it. So once you go ahead and click onto the SGPT, as you can see, this is the prompt where you can ask it anything in which you like. So as you saw earlier, I went over a bunch of different use cases, but you can ask it anything that you can ask ChatGPT. So for example, I can ask it, what is the meaning of life? And it is running on GPT 3.5 Turbo. So once you start running it for the first time, you need to allow access so that the GPT shortcut is allowed to do what it needs to get done. So as you can see here, we get an answer back for the meaning of life. And again, there's a bunch of different use cases. I can paste some text in here and have it summarize that text. I can again ask it to create a playlist for me. So it's just asking for permission again, and then we need to enter a name for our playlist, which is Party 1. Done, and give it some time, and as you can see, it should create that playlist for us. Okay, so the playlist has been created, but there's no songs that's been added, and I think it's just because it didn't understand what type of music I wanted. But again, as you can see, the idea here is that you can do a lot of really unique things with SGPT. And again, I can ask it about my schedule. So I've asked it, what is my schedule for the next 2 weeks? Again, just make sure that you're giving it the permissions that it needs. Okay, so here's the response that we get back. Based on the information provided, it seems as though Monday is the only day that is potentially overbooked. So again, it's went through my schedule and given me some information based upon my schedule. Another cool feature that I forgot to mention that's included in SGPT is its ability to use voice commands. So you can actually use the voice command prompt to actually say out your commands or your prompts, and then ChatGPT will give you back a response. So for example, I can ask it to summarize the book, How to Win and Influence Friends. Boom, and as you can see here, we're able to get back the output, and we didn't have to type in anything. We were just able to use the voice commands. So as you can see, there's some really useful, fun and innovative use cases of SGPT. So if you guys want to use this shortcut, again, I'll leave a link for both of the shortcuts that you need to use to install and get this onto your iPhones in the description below this video. So as you can see, there's a bunch of really unique and innovative features that you have that's included with SGPT. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have used this shortcut, and let me know how it's working for you, and also let me know if you have any issues setting this up. Again, I'll leave a link for both of the shortcuts in the description below this video. You just have to install that onto your phone and you should be up and running. As always, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, let it be known by giving us a big thumbs up and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, stay well.